looks so pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. That's just what I needed. It's an interesting smell. Okay, we have a bunch of new makeup to test out today. I have the Glamlite and Scooby-Doo collection. Mostly that's what I'm using, but I also have a couple of other things that I picked up at Sephora and something I got in PR that I want to test out. So we're gonna do it right now. Hello and welcome. If you are new here, my name is Rachel. And if you're not new here, thank you so much for coming back. I'm gonna link everything I can down in the description box below, as well as everything else that's already on my face. It's all gonna be in the description box. And if you enjoy this while you're watching it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. As we're putting on this other makeup that I've got, I do want to pop on the Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Plumping Mask. I got the new one, which is in the scent Juicy Watermelon. I have tried their lip gloss and I absolutely love it. It just makes your lips so juicy and really, really beautiful gloss. And I usually use the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, but I literally just ran out of it. So I wanted to try this. I was very intrigued by the watermelon scent. I'm excited. So first of all, I will say the cap is loose. Like it's not all the way on. So I hope that's okay. So here it is. I don't really smell anything. It feels really nice. Now that it's on my lips, I can taste the watermelon, but it's not particularly strong, which is nice. Ooh, it feels really nice. It's not tinted, as you can see. Even though it looks like pinky in here on my lips, I don't see any sort of tint. So what are the claims on this? It says, an overnight lip plumping line smoothing treatment that supports natural collagen production for lips that look bigger and better with continued use. I mean, I'm not really caring about the collagen producing thing because it's not really proven that you can like increase collagen with something that's a topical, right? But I just care that it's hydrating and it feels good. It definitely feels like it says a lip plumping, like it feels like that plumping. I would say it's cooling, but it's also a little burning at the same time. It's not bad, but like if you're very sensitive to lip plumping sensations, you might want to skip this because I definitely feel it. I definitely feel it. I don't know that I would want to use this at night. For the purpose of like putting it on while I'm doing my makeup, I actually don't mind it. I don't mind lip plumping sensations as long as they're not over the top, but yeah, feels good. It does retail for $22, by the way. Okay, we're gonna go on to the eyes now. I bought the new Scooby-Doo palette from Glamlite. The day that you are watching this is the very last day that it is available, unfortunately. I'm sure it's due to a licensing agreement, but this palette is so fun. I did not pick up their last Scooby-Doo palettes that they launched at Halloween, so I'm really excited to have this one. It is ginormous. Like, it is bigger than my head. And I have a pretty normal size head. It's large. I do love this cover where they do this thing. A couple of you guys in the comments told me what this is called and I forgot. It's not holographic, but you know what I'm saying. Like you move it and it changes picture. And then on the inside, we have this beautiful, fun color story that's, I wouldn't call it a rainbow palette, but it's got a lot of colors in it. Greens, blues, purples, oranges, you even got some neutrals. We've got a mixture of mattes and shimmers. I did swatch this palette out already, and I will tell you, the shimmers feel and look beautiful. I love Glamlite shimmers. I think they are really, really good. And they feel like the good quality Glamlite shimmer formula. I have not used them on my eyes yet though. We're gonna do that today. But the palette does retail for $36. It is only available until May 31st. So this could be your last day to check it out. I don't have an affiliate code with Glamlite, but I'm sure you can find one. A lot of other creators do have one. It also has a really big mirror, and on the mirror is Scooby-Doo right here. They always kill it with the packaging. They really do a good job with packaging, in my opinion. Okay, I've already primed my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I really want to use this shimmer right here. By the way, there aren't any shade names. It just came with this plastic slip that has the numbers on it, which I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna throw away. Like, I'm not gonna keep this in my palette. So I'm just gonna point to them. So I really wanna use this shimmer. It looked like a beautiful, like bronze orange kind of color. None of these are duochromes that I can tell, but it does have like a orange reflect. So I'm thinking I want to use the red, this orange, this. Let's start with that and see how it goes. Now this may be a mistake, but you know what? We don't know till we try. I'm gonna go from light to deep. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna go in with this like neon orange shade. Now I'm gonna use it with a fluffy brush, so I don't expect to get like full pigment with it. That's okay. I'm using it more as a transition shade. And by the way, I have not seen anybody's videos on this. Anytime I am planning on reviewing a palette or using a palette on camera for the first time, I never watch another creator's video until after I've really used it and tested it, so that I have my own opinion. So I have no clue what people are saying about this at all. I love an orange eyeshadow. I just do. I just do. And that looks beautiful. It looks really, really nice. I have no complaints. Next, we're gonna go in with this red shade over here, and I'm just gonna place it a little bit lower in the crease as well as the outer corner. Did you pick up anything from this collection? Let me know. That's beautiful. Usually reds are a little harder to work with, but that one was pretty easy to apply. Right off the bat, it doesn't look patchy or anything like that. So far, so good. I'm gonna go back in with that orange on that fluffy brush just to bring it back a little bit. I will say on the eyes, the red definitely looks like a reddish pink. Like it pulls a little pink. It's still pretty like red, but it's not like a true red, if that makes sense. Okay, I am going to put on the NYX Glitter Primer all over my lid. I'm first gonna go in with my finger with that shimmer shade that I was talking about right here. And I'm gonna place that all over my lid, pretty much from inner to outer corner. I'm gonna layer it over the red as well. Oh, that looks so pretty. So pretty. That is just beautiful. And definitely picking it up on a brush, it has a very strong like cranberry base. Oh, that is so beautiful, I love it. While we're here, let's just do the lower lash line. I'm gonna go in with a flat definer brush. I'm gonna go into this brown shade and I'm just gonna push it up against my lower lash line. And I'm actually gonna take that same shade on a pencil brush and just run it a little bit lower under my lash line. By the way, I'm getting minimal fallout with these mattes. I'm gonna take a little tiny fluffy brush and I'm gonna go in with that orange matte shade and just blend out the lower lash line. Beautiful. I'm not crazy about bringing red eyeshadow onto my lower lash line. I feel like it makes me look kind of sick. So that's why I went with the brown, but you could do the red too. Whatever floats your boat. But I do really love these shadows so far. Now, one downside to this palette that I say quite often lately is there is no real good inner corner highlight shade for me for what I prefer, but it's totally fine. Like, it's totally fine. I'm not upset. I can easily grab into something else in my collection and use that. So that's what I'm gonna do in a little bit. But let's move on. From Sephora, I picked up the new Give Beauty Pick It Up. I picked it up. Get it? It's called Pick It Up. Cream Contour and Powder Bronzer Duo. I got the shade Toastin', which is the second lightest shade that is available. I will say I love the packaging. I really do. It's got like a clear acrylic front and underneath is layered like the paper bag with the handkerchief details. Very cute. It has some weight to it. And then on the inside, we have a cream bronzer or contour, they're saying, a powder bronzer, and a nice mirror here. Now, I did swatch this already, and the contour, like the cream part, feels very emollient, and it feels very dewy. It looks not very pigmented. I'm a little scared. I'm usually more of a matte bronzer gal, but you know what? let's give it a shot. So I have an e.l.f. Complexion Duo Brush, which I really love using for cream products. I'm gonna pop in. I will say the tones of this look really good. It almost has like a yellowy olive undertone, which is perfect for me. I have not set my foundation on the perimeter of my face. I only set it in the T-zone. I never set the perimeter of my face, if I'm gonna be honest with you. So I'm gonna pick it up on the brush. I am gonna tap it off on my hand just to make sure. See, a little bit comes off, but not a ton, and it's definitely got a pretty yellow undertone, which I like. So let's see what happens. Yeah, very, very sheer. Very sheer, which listen, I would prefer something really sheer over something really pigmented, but my preference is something in the middle. I don't want to sit here and have to build forever and ever because I feel like that ends up picking my foundation up underneath eventually, but I also don't want something that is hard to control. So this is fine so far, like application wise. It's blending out extremely easily. I have no complaints with that. And the color, like I said, is really pretty, yeah. This is good for just like everyday makeup. It's not gonna give a crazy amount of pigment, like I said, but I like that. I think it's pretty. Very easy to blend out. Now let's go in with the powder part. I will say these pans are pretty small, so I have kind of a bigger bronzer brush. I don't wanna get the powder into the cream, so I have to be a little careful. There is a lot of kickback in the pan, so just be aware of that. I'm just gonna kind of push it on top. It's definitely a matte bronzer, which I like, but that went on very easily. Yeah, that's really nice. Now, of course, these are just first impressions, okay? I have to continue using these things to get like my full thoughts, to give you more of a review type of thing. I have to keep using it, but just upon that first application, it looks nice. The color's nice. It was easy to apply. Like I said, the cream product definitely is not super pigmented, so if you like that, you would probably like this. And the powder is a little more pigmented. I had to make sure that I was careful to not get too much product on my brush, but all in all, good. Did you pick this duo up? And if you did, what are your thoughts? I would love to know. Okay, we're gonna go back to Glamlite and Scooby-Doo. I wanna try the blush duo. How adorable is this? With Daphne and Velma on the cover. Love, 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 love. And then let's open her up.
2 hours later.
We have that same holographic, but not holographic, you know what I'm saying, right? And then on the inside, we have two very bright blushes, which are gonna be perfect for the fall? Which are gonna be perfect for the summer. One more like pink and one more of a coral. So I'm gonna use the coral today. I love the embossings on the pan with the fingerprint and the flower, really cute. We're gonna go in nice and light. Definitely very pigmented. And it is a straight up matte blush. We're looking blushy today, folks, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. That's really pretty. I really like Glamlite's blush formula. You know, it's good. It's a good matte blush formula, but actually as I turn my head, there is a little bit of glow, a little bit. Not shimmer, not glitter, but it looks healthy. Right? It doesn't look chalky or flat on my skin. So I think even if you have a medium to deep skin tone, I don't know for sure, but I would think that this would show up on you because I literally barely touched in and this is what I got. So there you go. I'm gonna wipe off this lip mask. Now that I've had it on for a little while, I don't feel the burning anymore. It just feels like a nice lip balm, but it did give me a little plumping action though in the beginning. Like I said, beware if you're sensitive.
A few moments later.
Okay, I got the Velma Lip Kit from the Glamlite and Scooby-Doo collection. Take a drink every time I say the packaging looks great. The packaging looks great. They also did come out with a Daphne lip kit, which I did not pick up. I was supposed to be telling you the retail price of these things. I'm sorry. The blush palette retails for $14, which I think is incredibly reasonable. And the lip kit is $26. You get a bullet lipstick and a lip gloss. They did come out with a Velma one, which was more pink leaning, but I don't really wear pink lipstick. So this one is definitely more of like a warmer brown, deeper nude. which I love. They also came out with a mirror, which is $15, a hand mirror, but I've already got a couple hand mirrors. I didn't need one. They came out with a lip scrub and lip mask duo, but that is sold out. And they also came out with a brush set, which is sold out, and a makeup bag, which is sold out. So I just lined my lips with the Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Liner. I don't know if it's gonna be deep enough for this lipstick, but we're gonna find out. So we have Velma on the cover here. She's looking cute. And then we have the lipstick here. It looks so pretty. That is beautiful. So as you could have just have seen, I more patted it. I didn't make like a super opaque layer because I prefer something that's a little more mid-tone. I'm sure if you really, really put it on, it could get darker than this, but I think this is so beautiful. This is my color. It's my color. We're gonna top it with the gloss. This gloss looks really pretty. It's kind of hard to see because the actual component is an ombre style, so it's very red. You can really only see the color of the gloss up here. It looks like an orange gloss with a little bit of reflect to it. When I swatched it, the orange was almost undetectable. It looks pretty much like a clear gloss, you know? Let's see. Second dip. Really beautiful. Really beautiful. Now, texture-wise, it feels very comfortable. It doesn't feel sticky at all, and it gives a really high shine. I will say the glitter particles are quite large. Like, I can see them. I don't mind. I like glitter in my lip gloss. It doesn't bother me, but if you're not like a huge fan of glitter lip gloss, I don't know how much you would love this, but I can definitely, I mean, it's over the lipstick, so I can't really see the color on its own. It feels very comfortable, really, really comfortable, but. So this is the Velma lip gloss over the Velma lipstick. Okay, last new product I'm gonna try out. I got this setting spray from Pacifica. They did send me a PR package with some of their new products in collaboration with the new Little Mermaid movie. And this is the only makeup product. The other products were skincare products. So this is the Set and Protect Matte Sheer Setting Mist, and it has SPF 45, which I was so excited. I really wanted to find a setting spray that has SPF that I can reapply during the day if I'm wearing makeup, because I do always wear a sunscreen underneath my makeup, but of course, you have to reapply. So I'm so excited to have this. It does have the shaker ball in it. And it has Little Mermaid on the front. Very excited. Now, I do have incredibly sensitive skin. I break out really easily, so I'm interested to see how this is gonna be. And it is a matte setting spray, and I have oily skin, so I'm gonna have to test this out and see if it really does keep me matte or what the situation is. Yeah, I'm really excited to try it. I'm gonna do a test spray. Ooh, the mist seems really fine. Almost too fine. It's an interesting smell. It smells like coconut and something else. Very strong scent. If you're sensitive to scents, don't get it. But that was probably the finest mist I've ever used, almost to the point where it's like, did it even spray me? I'm not sure. I'm gonna continue using it. I will let you know. Oh, and this isn't new to me, but it's a new product. I want to add some highlighter. So this is from Earthly Cosmetics and Heather Austin, the Resurgence highlighter duo. I'm going to add the shade Rebirth to my cheeks. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's pretty. That's just what I needed. All right, and this is the finished look. What do you think? Listen, I love orange and warm tones, so like that is what is plastered all over my face today. Let me give you a quick little rundown on my first impression thoughts. The Lawless Lip Mask is definitely plumping. It's definitely plumping. So just be aware of that. The first 20 minutes or something that I wore it, I felt a moderate plumping sensation that was cooling but somewhat burning. So Make your own decision from that, what you will. It's not overly scented, but it has a pleasant watermelon scent. The eyeshadow palette, of course, I only used 4 shades or something, 5 shades maybe in the palette, but all the shades that I did use, I really enjoyed. I thought the mattes were really blendable, really easy to use. The shimmer on the lid is my favorite. Of all the shades I used. It is just sparkly and really beautiful. Glamlite shimmers are really, really nice, generally speaking. That emollient, sparkly formula without being overly textured. I didn't get a ton of fallout. It doesn't look chunky on the lid, but it definitely has a reflect. It's not a subtle shimmer. Okay, and the mattes, like I said, performed great. No complaints at all on that. I will continue using this. I will put it in a palette ranking in the future. This is not a review, it's just my first impression. The cheek duo, stepping away from this giant light in front of me over towards the window. I love how this blush looks. I think it looks so pretty, just really pretty. I love a coral blush anyway, so this is right up my alley. Of course, I will have to try out the pink. I'm not really a huge pink blush girl, depending on the day, depending on how I'm feeling. But this coral, beautiful. And the Give Beauty bronzer, I kind of already told you my thoughts. I'm kind of undecided at this moment, but the cream is very, very emollient, very gel-like. So whether you like that or not is up to you. I don't mind it because it ended up building up looking good. And then the powder is nice. I would say overall the undertone of these is more neutral, which I love. I do like the color of both of these products. And then the lip kit, I love how my lips look. Super comfortable. Both formulas are really nice. This is more of a matte lipstick, I would say. I didn't really say that earlier, but it's definitely more matte leaning, but with the gloss on top, obviously it's glossy.
Duh.
The setting spray is very strongly scented, like sunscreen. Very. So if you don't like that, I would stay away from this. If you don't mind it, stay tuned. I really can't say much else besides it is a very, 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 very finely mist. It has a very fine mist and it has a strong scent, but I do appreciate that I could reapply my sunscreen throughout the day, although it is so sheer, I don't know how much protection I'm gonna get with this, if that makes sense. And then, by the way, while I was off camera, I put on the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Sunnyvale into my lash line, my waterline rather, and the Juvia's Place Nubian Lash Luxor False Lashes, and I just popped on an inner corner highlight from another palette, so. Yes, that is all I have to say. I want to hear your thoughts down below. Please let me know your thoughts on these products. Have you picked them up? Did you skip on them? Have you didn't even know that they were coming out? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts down below because I love hearing from you. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot when you do that. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would consider subscribing before you leave. I do upload videos weekly and I would love to see you back on my channel again. I want to thank you so much for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.